Since last year, the COVID-19 pandemic has battered businesses across the globe, and the cruise industry has been one of the worst affected. To help shore up revenue, some cruise lines have taken the unpopular, but necessary, step of selling off some of their older ships for scrap. In total, 21 cruise ships have been sold for scrap, including some popular ships from Carnival, Bahamas Paradise, Costa Cruises, Fred Olsen, P&O Australia, and Marella. The world also lost some one-of-a-kind historic ships from cruise and maritime voyages. I'm Chris Gray Faust, Cruise Critic's managing editor. Today I'm going to tell you about how cruise ships make it to the end of the line, the cruise ship graveyard, so to speak, and why we're going to miss these now defunct vessels. The final destination for most cruise ships is Turkey or India, where the largest cruise ship junkyards are located. When the ships arrive, they are run aground on the beach when the tide comes in. Ship breakers, the workers who actually dismantle the ships, then use machinery to drag them further onto the sand and secure them. The first step in the breakdown of a cruise ship is taking out all of the salvageable materials. This includes furniture, artwork, fixtures, and other items that can be resold. Things that the cruise line can reuse, such as food, liquor, gift store items, and casino machines, are usually unloaded before the ship even reaches the junkyard. Fuel is also taken out of the ship during the salvage process. Finally, the ships are taken apart for scrap, which is generally recycled. For Americans who love Carnival cruise ships, the loss of 4 ships from the fantasy class, Carnival Inspiration, Fascination, Imagination, and Fantasy, is a milestone. These ships all had bright and wild interiors designed by cruise ship legend Joe Farkas. When you boarded these ships, you knew that you were in for a good time. What was also nice about these ships is that they were smaller, with about 2,000 passengers each. That meant that they could sail out of smaller home ports, such as Mobile, Alabama. While it's always fun to see new cruise ships, it's sad to think how many memories were lost on these lovely old vessels. They will be missed. Grand Celebration, last owned by Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line, is another former Carnival ship. With its current owner, it made many short 2-night cruises to Freeport in the Bahamas from West Palm Beach. What many people don't know is that Grand Celebration was also used several times for humanitarian reasons. Most recently, in 2019, the ship brought aid to people on Grand Bahama Island after Hurricane Dorian. Astoria, built in 1948 and one of the oldest cruise ships afloat, had an interesting history. Long before it came to cruise and maritime voyages in 2015, the ship was originally known as the passenger ship Stockholm. On July 25, 1956, the ship gained worldwide notoriety when it collided with the Andrea Doria in heavy fog, causing the Italian vessel to sink. 51 lives were lost. Even as a cruise ship, Astoria kept its historic feel. People loved sailing it because it had that old-fashioned atmosphere and look. The ship has not been scrapped yet, but is up for auction. Of course, not all cruise ships are scrapped. Pacific Princess looked like it was destined for the graveyard earlier this year, but then Azamara, with new owners, swooped in and bought the ship. It will now be the 4th ship in that line's fleet. And that's the best use for old cruise ships, when another cruise line can buy them and they gain a new life for new memories. We'd love to know, what cruise ships will you miss the most? Tell us why in the comments. And be sure to hit the like button and share this video with some of your cruise-loving friends. Until next time, happy sailing.